What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and today's episode is going to be about how all narcissists don't hoover. They don't try to get you back, y'all. Some of them will actually leave you. Some will leave you alone. Stay tuned, like and subscribe.
Narcissist hoover, or lack thereof. Why are they not hoovering me?
Yep, that is 100% true, because not all narcissists or toxic people try to hoover you or get you back in a relationship with them. Of course, if you're new here, I'm a narcissist, actually a narcissistic personality disorder. You see it in a lot of videos online where people will say, well, all narcissists hoover, all narcissists will try to get you back. Not all narcissistic people will try to get you back out. Some of them will absolutely disappear on you, ghost you for good. If you've been doing any kind of educating yourself about narcissists, you think you're going to get hoovered, or you start wondering why you don't get hoovered. Like, was I not good enough to get hoovered? What did I do wrong? Everybody else is getting hoovered. Why not me? Guess what starts to happen? You might start to think that person you're dealing with was not a narcissistic person or a toxic person or whatever. So guess what happens? You hoover yourself. You reach out to them. You pursue them. That's called the reverse hoover, when you hoover yourself or suck yourself back into a relationship with a narcissistic person. Because you're the one that reached out, that narcissistic person thinks that everything they did to you is okay now. So, welcome back. When a narcissist doesn't hoover you, you won the war. That's what it says on the screen with the first young lady who posted that video. But yeah, she went into the detail, y'all. She had a longer video. Her video, it was longer than mine. Mine was a minute. Hers, I think it was like 3 minutes. I just chopped that little part because, it makes sense for me to do a video on that. Because, believe it or not, y'all, not all narcissistic people will try to hoover you or get you back into a relationship with them. Not all do that, y'all. Some narcissistic people will leave. Some of them will leave you alone. Like I said in the beginning, some of them will absolutely leave you alone. But a lot of them do hoover. A lot of them will try to get you back. A lot of them will try to remain in your life in some way, shape, or form, albeit through a baby, through family connections, through work, through whatever it is, through you being a side person. You go from the main person to the side person. They'll keep you in their life regardless. Some ways, some of them will keep you in their life a lot that way. But like I said, not all narcissists. Like I'm one of the ones who don't hoover, y'all. I'm past the hoovering stage. I'm 37. I'm just like, nah, I'm done. Once I'm done, I'm done. Like, I disappear on you, I ghost you, and things like that. A few other narcissistic people that I've spoken to say the same thing, same type of stuff. Like, I'm not gonna hoover you. My pride gets in the way and will not let me reach out to you. It's just my ego just takes over. I'm about to call you. I'm about to call. My ego like, put the phone down now, put it down now. It's my inner voice, y'all. I sound like a monster. Of course, Lee sounds like a monster because you are a monster. Thanks for admitting it. Ding. Thanks for playing. Yeah, a lot of them will absolutely, won't hoover you. They'll leave you alone. Their pride and ego gets in the way, and they'll leave you alone. And yeah, typically they'll try to move on to someone else really, really fast to get over you and to love bomb and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, all of them don't. But like, some of them will leave you alone, which makes you question whether or not they're actually a narcissist. Like, well, maybe they're not a narcissist. They said narcissists. Y'all do a lot of research on but especially if you do a lot of research on narcissistic people. So you hear some of the people who do the blanket statement videos like, all narcissists hoover, all narcissists try to come back. So you think, okay, I'm waiting on my hoover. You like waiting by the door in your rocking chair, waiting on your hoover. You know what I mean? But somehow they don't come back. They don't come back. They don't reach out to you. And you start thinking like, wait a minute. This person said that all narcissists hoover, right? Why am I not getting hoover? Am I not good enough to get hoover? Like, what did I do wrong? Like, was I that bad of a supply that I don't get hoovered? Like, what is wrong with me? Everybody else gets hoovered. Everybody else gets these love bombing hoovers where they get trips and money and stuff like that. I haven't gotten anything. Maybe I'm just pathetic, or maybe they're not a narcissist. Maybe I was wrong the whole time. Maybe I'm the toxic one. They did say I had narcissistic tendencies on the way out the door. So maybe it's actually me that's a narcissist. So let me reach out to them because if they haven't reached out to me, they can't be a narcissist because all narcissists hoover. So let me reach out to them. So guess what happens, y'all? You reach out to them, and guess what? You suck yourself back into the relationship. Reverse. You congratulations. You have successfully attempted a reverse hoover. And y'all know I've done a few videos on a reverse hoover. That's when you reach out to the narcissistic person. You break no contact, regardless of who discarded who, regardless of who broke up with who, regardless of who's with who now. You are the one that reach out. And then somehow you get back. Sometimes once you reverse hoover yourself, sometimes you end up back in a relationship with them. And guess what that does, y'all? Guess what the reverse hoover does? It clears the slate for the narcissistic person. The narcissistic person now feels like they have a clean slate. Everything is forgiven. Why wouldn't it be? You called, you reached out to me, right? Why wouldn't everything be clear? Why wouldn't I have a clean slate right now? You can't bring up anything from the past anymore now, or it's going to start an argument because you reached out to me. You hoovered yourself. You sucked yourself you jumped into the vacuum cleaner. You know what I mean? You seen somebody looking down the vacuum cleaner, make sure the pipe is clean, and it sucks them in there like a cartoon. Yeah, you sucked yourself back into the vacuum cleaner. You know what I mean? So the slate is clean, and that narcissistic person is going to behave like the slate is clean. They're going to start treating you a certain type of way. And typically, once you reverse hoover yourself, the relationship dynamic gets worse because they feel like they can get away with anything now. Because I did all this stuff to you, and you still reach out to me. Boom, gotcha. You know what I mean? You reached out to me. You did you not? Yeah. That's why I just tell a lot of people, you have, once you're out of it, stay out of it. And I know this easier said than done, y'all. I understand the dynamic of it being easier said than done. That's why I tell people, once you get out of this relationship, jot stuff down, write stuff down, help yourself out. Because helping yourself out, it helps you heal. It helps empower you. It helps you become stronger and better. You know, it helps you become a better person as overall. Because the reverse hoover is filthy, y'all. You reverse hoover yourself, you pretty much, like I'm saying, you open yourself back into a world of abusive, toxic ass behaviors. You just do. You know what I mean? Don't reverse hoover yourself. Do not hop into the vacuum cleaner. You know what I mean? It's like the narcissist doesn't even have to use, like, the narcissistic person is a fish, and they don't, have fishermen need bait. They don't need the bait. If you are a fish, you jump into the boat. That's what reverse hoovering look like. You jump into the boat. You know what I mean? You jump into the boat, you're flopping around and stuff like that. You're like, okay, I'm back. Treat me right. And they throw you in the oven and cook you. Like, why'd you cook me on the oven? They're like, well, you hopped in the boat. I thought you was ready to go. Like, you jumped in the boat. You know what the boat was for. You know what I'll do. You know what I'll be doing. But yet here you are jumping into the boat. That's how it goes a lot of times, y'all. So take your time. Like I said, once you get out of these toxic relationship dynamics, give yourself some space and some grace. Because if you don't, then you end up back into the relationship over and over again. And guess what, y'all? Narcissistic people typically do not care about wasting your damn time. They don't care, especially if you reverse hoover yourself. They don't care about wasting your time. You wasted your time. They're like, you reached out to me. You wasted your time. And I know typically the question I get a lot of times from the reverse hoover video is, how long does the reverse hoover last? It lasts as long as it lasts, y'all, because it's not a narcissistic person's technique. It's you. The reverse hoover, it's on you. It's not a technique the narcissist uses. You know, it's like, not a technique that all narcissists use. Some of them go silent on you with the intention of letting you reach out, with the intention of making you chase them. Some of them do that, y'all. So I'm gonna take that back. Some of them absolutely do go silent on you with the intention of having you reach out. Some of them do that, and their pride and ego will not let them reach out to you, so they can go on forever. But it's still on you to do it. You see what I'm saying? The reverse hoover lasts as long as you want it to last, because it's on you. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, thank you for tuning into another episode. Of course, like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.